Presentation of Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Mildred L. McEwen, age 76, of Sylacauga, died November the 15th. Graveside service Saturday morning at Sears Chapel Cemetery in Rockford, and that's at 10 a.m. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, will direct that service. Memorial service for Joey Lee Osborne, age 42, of Sylacauga, will be Friday at 2 p.m. from Unity Free Will Baptist Church, with the Reverend Donnie Blackman and Brother Donald Grice officiating, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. And memorial service for Donna Jean Tessanier will be Sunday at 2 p.m. from Curtis and Son North. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing that service. Donna Jean Tessanier died on November 12th at her residence. Graveside service for Blanche Hooper, age 99, is today at 2 o'clock, Oak Hill Cemetery in Talladega, with the Reverend Jared Bryant officiating. The family receiving friends today 1 until 1:45 at Ursery Funeral Home. Mrs. Hooper died November 10th at her residence in Hilton Head, South Carolina. She was a member of the Trinity Methodist Church and lived in Talladega most of her life. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the Trinity Methodist Church. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Helen Keel Barron Allison, age 89, of Alexander City, is this morning at 11 o'clock from Jackson's Gap Baptist Church. The Reverend Charlie Horton officiating. Burial in the Jackson's Gap Cemetery. The family receiving friends this morning 9:30 till 10:30 at the church. Mrs. Allison died Monday, November 14th at Chapman Healthcare. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing. Mrs. Allison was a member of the Jackson Gap Baptist Church. Graveside service for Mrs. Juanita Dorothy Bailey, age 78, will be today at 1 o'clock from Rock Springs Cemetery in Clay County. The Reverend Wayne Cowhick officiating. Family receiving friends this morning 11 a.m. until noon at Radley Funeral Home. Ms. Bailey died November 15th at Russell Medical Center. The family will accept flowers or contributions can be made to the funeral home to assist with funeral cost. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. Celebration of life and homegoing service for Michael Eugene Skinner will be Sunday, November 20th at 11 a.m. from the Feed My Sheep Ministries in Lincoln. Pastor David Curley officiating. Mr. Skinner died Friday, November the 8th after an illness, brief illness at Brookwood Medical Center in Birmingham. In lieu of flowers, the family requests that contributions be made to the Feed My Sheep Children's Ministries, 360 Blue Eye Springs Road in Lincoln, Alabama, 35096. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home directing that service. And Elizabeth C. Trask, age 75, died November 15th at her residence. Funeral arrangements to be announced later by Sunset Memorial Chapel of Childersburg. Obituaries, a presentation of Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.